Hi, I'm Melissa, your free range psychic, and today I'm going to do a guided tarot reading on Mike Pence. So this is a reading I've been putting off because Mike Pence's energy is really, it's toxic and murky and dense, and I was not enthusiastic about going there, but my guides really want me to read on him. So we did choose the cards, or I should say my guides chose the cards. I saw them psychically, and then they told me why they chose them, and I'm going to tell you. I'm using the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and I'm just going to use a really simple Celtic cross layout. So the first card, the subject card that my guides gave me was the Devil card, which comes up in every single reading for the Trump administration. Anybody I've done, this card comes up. So I asked my guide, well, regarding Pence, what does this card mean? Because it really has for all of them, a single unifying message, which is that they're all in bed with the devil, basically. But my guides elaborated for Pence. They said Pence has evil on his mind, diabolical plans. He wants to ban abortion and jail women who have abortions, or make them and also make women carry out their pregnancies, even if they've got pregnant by incest or rape, or that their lives might be endangered by the pregnancy. He wants to ban birth control. I don't know what's flying by. A plane is flying by, so just ignore that. Um, he wants to pass bills, agendas, and referendums that would strengthen men's power over women. He wants to make Christianity the religion of the United States, and he wants to change the Constitution so that um, no longer are religion and state separated. He wants to criminalize gay sex, ban regulations on polluters, ban research on climate change, ban regulations on guns. He only wants to allow white Christians to immigrate to this country. He wants to ban women from higher paying jobs or relegate them to home. I think he would really love it if not just that we go back to the 1950s, or whatever he thought the 1950s were like. But also, I mean, beyond that, he wants to go back to biblical times, really. He wants to make America into a dictatorship ruled by the evangelical church. He is very much allied with Putin, who has a similar agenda in Russia. And, evangelicals, they want the end of the earth to be speeded up, and so they can all be raptured, and the select few will go to heaven, and the rest of us will be left to suffer in misery or to die in the apocalypse. So if anybody wonders, well, it's counterintuitive to make laws that harm the planet and hasten climate change, or things like that. It's because they actually want that to happen. People get mystified, but if you really look at what their beliefs are, they're encouraging the end of the earth. They want the climate to heat up. They want the floods to come, and the catastrophic changes to occur. And in the meantime, to profit by them. So it is a diabolical agenda. And that goes for overpopulation of the earth too, which is really why they're anti-abortion, not because they really care about life. Because if they cared about life, they would care about life on earth, and they would do everything they could to make it better and more humane. But that's not their concern. So in the above card, the Ten of Swords, I asked my guides why they chose this card. They said this is treachery. Pence has got treachery on his mind. So if you imagine this is Trump as Julius Caesar or Julius Caesar as Trump, and this is Pence, because my guides did, it came clearly, they said et tu Brute, and you Brutus. This is Pence and all the senators stabbing Trump in the back. So, and I think it's pretty obvious to many of us that, Pence is just waiting for Trump to, get taken out of the presidency so he can step in. That's really what he wants. And Trump is his means to an end. And so they also said he hates Trump. He thinks he's an imbecile, a moron, and a moral and indecent man. He's a heathen. So when he sits there, when we see him sitting there with this inscrutable expression behind Trump, when Trump is spouting off whatever lunacy he's spouting off, that is what that is what Pence is thinking about. In the recent past, Three of Swords. So my guides say that this card represents Pence's emotional disappointment, and it's really related to Trump making a fool out of him by making him this spokesperson for the Space Force. It is absolutely humiliating for Pence, they say, to be the spokesman for this venture, because he's so embarrassed, and he's also really worried about how it smears his reputation. It is not, he's not on board with it at all. But Trump is making him do this, and it's causing him a lot of emotional distress because this is not the persona he wants to present. This is not who he wants to present himself as to his base, to the evangelicals, or to the American people, as he's, hoping to realize his own ambitions to be president. And they say Trump is really enjoying Pence's humiliation and discomfort. Trump enjoys that. It's a game for Trump because he knows, he sees, Pence's ambition. So the card below is the Two of Pentacles, and they say this is Pence juggling two agendas. One is the evangelical agenda, and one is Trump's agenda. Again, means to an end. He doesn't totally agree with Trump's agenda. Now, there are certain things that he really has a distaste for. He's really has this kind of 1950s ultra-conservative patriotism, or right-wing patriotism. So they say that he's not on board with how Trump treats the military, or pardoning these men who've committed war crimes. That's surprising, but that's what they say. And yeah, you'd say, well, then why is he allied with Putin? Well, Putin is not your old-fashioned, Russian dictator. He is very much on board with the evangelicals. He's really an ultra right-wing conservative who's got the same values as the evangelicals. So he's just trying to juggle right now so that he can somehow survive this presidency, and take, hopefully, in his mind, not for us, but he wants to take Trump's place. And the ship, they say, in the background is Russia, and Russia, he was put in there by the evangelicals and by Russia for a reason. So he's their man. And this is the near future, the Eight of Wands. So my guides say that this means that what's coming up in June, the testimonies and all the calls for impeachment, and I believe impeachment proceedings that start, all this, and also, revelations that get unfolded regarding Russians' involvement and money laundering and just so many different things are going to hit us one after the other, and the impact is not just on Trump, but on everybody in Trump's administration, and that includes Pence. And so I wanted a clarification, and the clarifying card is the Death card. My guides say this means the death of the Trump administration, and that also includes Pence's aspirations to be president, because whatever comes up is going to compromise uh, and besmirch Pence's reputation. He's going down with the ship, and so the outcome card then is the Tower. And my guides say that is Pence falling out of the tower. That's a Trump administration being hit irrevocably by everything that's coming up regarding testimony and allegations and proof of money, especially the money laundering and the illegal contributions, because there certainly is a great deal of Russian money behind Pence, and it's catastrophic. There's no coming back. He's fallen out of the tower, along with everybody else. Oh, and I know people have questions. They want to ask, well, will there be impeachment, and will Mueller testify, and McGahn? And I in other videos I've said yes on that, and I asked my guides again, and I got a confirmation, a yes on all of those things. And with impeachment proceedings, my guides had told me they'll start, but they don't really see. They see either Trump making his physical transition or some kind of transition before that actually happens. So, or before it actually sees its completion. Trump is out of there. So that is my reading on Mike Pence, and I'm glad I got that out of the way. Although I am gonna probably do a reading on Steve Miller, and I'm really not thrilled about that, but I'm going to do it. So I asked for a card for us. My guides directed me to the Messenger Oracle cards by Ravyenne Philan, Philan, and this is the card that they chose for us. Let go of the old. So I'll read from the guidebook of the Messenger Oracle. Let go of the old. Are you holding on to beliefs and notions that no longer serve you? Are you blocking your own growth and forward momentum because you fear the end of a chapter in your life? It is time to release all that you hold on to that no longer serves you. It is time to say goodbye to all that no longer has a place or purpose in your life. It's time to have an emotional or physical spring clean. It's time to let go of the past, as you can be open to what the future has to bring. So I know that so many people I speak to, and so many people out there are having a lot of transitions right now. And this is one of the major evolutionary challenges facing us all, to let go of the old so that the new can come in. So if you think about it in terms of astrological changes, we're leaving Pisces, or we've left Pisces, and we're in Aquarius, the new epoch of Aquarian energy. And it's really challenging us to let go of the old, to really come into the present and be mindful of where we are now, and to open and embrace ourselves for the new energies, which are really unknown, that are going to come in. They're new. They're going to require us to totally shift and change, including vibrationally. And so we're getting ready for that. So it can be a very challenging time. It can be a frightening time, because what is old is familiar. Even if it's not working for us, at least we know it. We're familiar with it. It feels safer than embracing what's coming. but what's coming is so much better for us and so healing. So it's worth doing this major spring clean on every level so that we can be ready for the new. And I believe that's why we're here. That's why we incarnated to be here at this time, to clean out old karma and increase our mindfulness so we can embrace the newer, healthier, more harmonious energies that are coming. And those energies are not going to just help us individually heal, but to heal the earth too, so we can live more harmoniously with Gaia, with the planet. So today it's June 1st, the first day of June 2019, and it's a Saturday, so I'm hopefully going to get out there and at least do some planting. I bought some beautiful roses. I always not overbuy, but I buy these beautiful roses and then I get excited and then I go, oh gosh, I've got to plant them now. But I don't mind that. It helps me keep me grounded, and I love the result of that, having roses in your garden year after year. So I will be recording another video pretty soon. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I'm at 3,000. I'm over 3,000 now. So woohoo! Thank you so very much. I love all your comments. I look forward to reading them. You guys are amazing. And oh, if you're watching this video, you haven't subscribed yet, but you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I do personal readings. I can read past lives. Well, I speak to my spirit guides, and they can read those lives. I just tell you what they're telling me, and I can I read a present, future, also past in this life, and I can help you contact and communicate with your loved ones who have passed on. And I love connecting people with their guardian angels. That is one of my favorite things to do. So take care, and I've left my contact information below if you want to get in touch with me. I will be speaking to you soon.